Hey everybody, this is Dr. Mac at PacificEastAquaculture.com. Outside in our greenhouse today looking at our Magnifica anemones. These are Heteractis magnifica, also called magnificent anemone, also sometimes referred to as Ritteri anemones based on an old scientific name. So we've been carrying a lot of these lately. We get them from one particular supplier, and we've been getting in quite a few different colors and color combinations between the base or the foot and the rest of the anemone. As you can see, we have quite a few of them. Received 30 more last week, and they're all doing great, nice and healthy, fully inflated. I read online sometimes about this inflation, deflation issue that may go on with these anemones, but I think to a certain extent some of that is just perfectly normal anemone behavior. As you can see, all of them in here are completely inflated. Now, obviously they're getting quite a bit of light. They're under natural sunlight, and I do have a few supplemental LEDs on them. It is rather difficult out here to really get a sense of their true coloration under artificial lighting, because you'd have to take them out of this environment and put them in a tank with just LED lighting to be able to see that. So actually a lot of them are way brighter in coloration than what you see here under LED lighting. They're much brighter in coloration. So again, a lot of folks get really hung up on the base color. So for example, like this one has the really bright purple base, and most of the others are a browner colored base. Some of them have yellow. Some of these big purple tip ones, I'm not sure if the purple tips stand out that much under this lighting, but some of these have a more yellow colored base. It's not like a true bright yellow, but it's definitely distinctly more yellow than some of the other ones that are brown base. So there's a lot of the purple tips that I have in stock right now. There's a nice lemon lime one. I have a few of these, to my eye looks kind of purple. It's the ones with the bright purple bases, and under natural sunlight it's like a pink tip to them. I have some of the green with the kind of a pearlescent tips, and a few other slight variations. As you can see, there's some slight variations in color. I do feed them on a daily basis, so I have some regular Ocellaris out here with them, and they are the natural host for Percula or Ocellaris and all the different variations that you see on those clownfish, like for example snowflakes or what have you, the storms or any of those. These are the natural hosts for them. I only stock and sell tank raised fish, so these are all hatchery raised fish, and I just keep a few of them in here just because it's interesting, you know, to look at, and it's kind of a more natural environment for them. And you often don't even really see the clownfish. You can see little glimpses of them as they sort of chase each other around and go in and out of the different anemones. So I think they're kind of loving life out here under the natural sunlight and all these anemones, and you don't really see them kind of freely swimming out and about. But I feed the anemones the same that I do on the clownfish, which is a pelleted food that comes from the hatchery. I like that for the anemones just because, number one, obviously it's convenient. So if I just sort of broadcast feed in here, with the fish, the anemones are getting some, but it's a sinking pellet, so it's easy to get it into the anemones. And I just find that they accept it very well. Unlike larger, meatier pieces of food, I found with that they'll swallow it, but then the next day or even a few hours later, they'll just spit it out. Whereas this pelleted food, I never really seem to see that type of behavior. They pretty much grab it, open the mouth, digest it, and that's pretty much the end of it. I don't really see it coming back out like I do on some of the larger, chunkier foods. So check us out at PacificEastAquaculture.com. And I also plan on bringing a bunch of these to Reefapalooza, New York, which is June 24th and 25th. So if you're anywhere in that area, we're going to have a huge display there. We bring 3 large tanks, one filled with clams, so that's several hundred clams, another filled with colonies, and again, probably 150 or so colonies, a tank full of frags, and then we're going to have another tank full of the anemones and clownfish. So hope to see you there. If not, feel free to check out our website. And if you happen to be in the area on the eastern shore of Maryland, we are open from 11 to 5 on Saturdays, and you're welcome to come in and select your own anemone. So again, thanks for listening, and we'll talk to you again soon. Take care.